Hey y'all, it's Arwen of Tarot by Arwen, and I want you to seek joy, y'all, every day, all the time, every way. Okay, today we're going to talk about a Lenormand deck. Lenormand is a system of divination. It is not tarot. It is not tarot's little sister, tarot's older sister. It's very different from tarot. The cards have set meanings. You can, of course, if you want to read with an intuitive level and read in that manner, the way I read tarot. But for me, Lenormand is a very specific type of reading. It's meant to be fairly fast. There are some excellent Lenormand readers out there. Rana George, Donnelly Delarose. I know I'm forgetting some. Oh, Chloe McCracken, who actually is the author of the deck we're going to look at. And she's over in England. So look for a good teacher. Donnelly has online, she has some excellent videos here on YouTube. I'll look for her channel and link here. A lot of my learning was done there. And I had to do a lot of learning because I'm working on a Lenormand deck with Lisa Hunt for the Fairy Tale Lenormand. But let's talk about Chloe McCracken and Will Worthington's deck. Will Worthington is an artist that some of you may know from the Wildwood Tarot. I know I'm forgetting some others, but he's a very well-known artist. This comes from USGames. And look at this box. Another hard box. Look at this gorgeous, gorgeous design on this. The colors of this box really appeal to me. It's just a fun little deck. It was brought out last year or this year? The last year, 2014. It won an award for the best of in the Oracle, I believe the Oracle category. Probably should have looked that up, but you know me. The book, wow on the book. Look at that. And you do have black and whites of the cards. Now, this system, and Chloe is, Chloe's a lot of things. She's an amazing woman. I happen to know her. We've chatted online, traded readings back and forth. But this is a pagan-themed Celtic Lenormand, and it starts out, the pagan-themed Celtic Lenormand deck. And it brings a nature focus to this. It features Brittany, located in the north of France, which was very popular. And it was populated by the Celts for over 500 years, and is considered one of the 6 surviving Celtic nations. So it's a French Lenormand tarot. Wow. French Lenormand in the French Lenormand tradition with a Celtic overlay. There are 36 cards, but they have 45 in here. They have given you extra trees, a holly and an oak. You'll see those. So doubles in a couple of places. They wanted to give you 2 children, 2 women, and 2 men, so that you could read for same-sex couples. You could read for a variety of combinations. They said that every deck, every card in this deck, can be associated with a Celtic god or goddess. I'm looking in here. They say 3 cards specifically for the tripartite goddess, the three birds. 2 cards for the dual aspects of the god, and those are the trees. It's just a really lovely deck. The birds, the songbirds of the maiden, specific. Y'all, my coffee has not kicked in. I'm still drinking it. Specifically to Cleodna. Chickens are the birds of Caradwyn and her mother aspect, and owls symbolize the crone goddess, in this case embodied by Blauwed. And I know I'm butchering those words. But such an in-depth, like you get 1, 2, 3 pages per card. There's keywords, there's person, there's a playing card association, the description, the meaning, a spiritual reading, dark and light, spell use, timing, affirmation for each card, and deities associated with the card. you really, if you want to dive into the Lenormand system and you want a pagan perspective, jump on this, y'all. Now let's take a look at some cards. I have provided scans, so you will be getting some scans. The first one is one of the cards where they did two. They did a male and a female rider. I've chosen to show you the female. And I won't talk very much about the meanings of Lenormand, the rider or the messenger. It's a message. It's information coming. So very basic stuff. Here's the clover. One thing you'll notice about Lenormand decks is that each symbol of the card needs to be forefront. That needs to be the first thing your eyes look at. House. Very fond of this house because I love the Celtic building. I love the theme. I love how they've stuck so close to the theme. Here are two cards, and I will show you in the scan. I'll show you them together. And this is the oak tree, the oak king. And here is the holly king. So you have oak and holly as your two trees to represent the god in both forms. Then we have flowers. A beautiful field. You can't look at that and not know that's flowers. Scythe. Now there are cards in Lenormand that are meant to be very specific. Like I said, this is accidents and perils and unfortunate things. This is birch rods in their system. It's actually broom and whip is I think the more traditional name for this. In our deck we've chosen to do the whip, but they've done the birch rods. Here are the three birds representing the goddess in her three forms. We'll start with the maiden and the songbirds. We'll move next to the chickens and Carriagewin in her mother aspect. And then the owls in Bloodwood in the crone form. I might have gone for Maca, but I just saw a movie where Maca and the owls were very prevalent. So, and here are the scan. So again, you have three birds. When you're reading with the deck, you'll probably want to pull out the extra cards and read with a strict 36 deck, unless you're doing it from a more pagan aspect. Child, again, is one of the double cards that they did for gender aspect. Here's the little girl with the chicken, and here's the little boy with a little boat. And they're borderless cards, so that's very nice. And you can see, you know, you can't really match them up here, but, well, no, yes, you can. Yes, you can. If you do it just right. Fox, a red-headed woman. Some conniving, some trickery there. But look at the gorgeous background in here. They don't skimp. You still see the fox as the very first thing, but you don't get skimped on. star. You see the dipper. You see the gentleman with the sextant spotting. And stars are guidance, and you know that sailors still today can sail by nothing but stars if they're doing their job. Dog. And that's a Brittany Spaniel, just in case you didn't notice. I'm an ex-dog groomer, so I really appreciate that they chose a breed that's traditional and a wonderful breed dog. Here is Crossroads. Again, you immediately see the symbology. And they've put in one of the Celtic standing stones with work done on it, so really nice. Here are the two men in the deck. We have one who is of working class and one who is a more wealthy class. Now let's look at our women, and the same again. We have working class and nobility. And here's your scan. And I'm going to put you can see how they fit together. And the last card I'm going to show you is fish. Now there's a discussion in the Lenormand community. Fish mean prosperity and good things and like stuff, right? So when you put one fish in, it doesn't quite grasp the meaning for some of the traditional readers. This does very nicely. It has more than one fish there, in fact 2 leaping up. And I really love their deck. I really do. I think that USGames did a beautiful job with the box. It's very, it's just a good box. Again, it looks good up on the shelf. You know, I like that, even though my shelves right now look like crap. My husband said he may organize some when I'm gone this weekend. I hope so. But the cards fit snugly in their box. Let me show you that. Well, let me get them in first. Ha 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 ha. So you see they fit nice and snug. You got little things you can pull them out. And then it all fits nicely. No flipping up. So I hope you've enjoyed this video review of the Celtic Lenormand by Chloe McCracken and Will Worthington. And yes, in fact, we do tease Chloe about releasing the McCracken. If you're in London or you're in that area, I know that she teaches some classes and she does readings. I believe she may also read by Skype. I'm not positive. But if you want to hear somebody with a lovely accent, well, if you're not from England, her accent may not matter to you. But to me, I tease her about sounding a lot like Mary Poppins. So check the deck out if you're not a Lenormand reader. It's a growing fad for a reason, and it's not really a fad. It's coming back into popularity for a reason. It's a really unique, fun reading system, and I hope that you'll check it out and give it a whirl. I'm Arwen of Tarot by Arwen. Thank you so much for joining my YouTube channel. I hope you subscribe. And we just did a contest for subscribers, and I'm going to do one at 1333, so 1,333 people. We'll do another contest, and we'll see what we'll give away then. Seek joy, y'all. Bye-bye.